well, choni egi kere jusupka egi hingaire, wakanja hiki karachija waunangshana, anaga mission eja hoawaji, egi hoche wahada, egi khate wine, egi mission eja, egi hinu bike, egi wagi khate.
What inspired you to become a teacher in Black River Falls?
It's the last thing I thought I would ever be doing. Some of you guys may know, but I was not what you call a model student growing up. So I actually dropped out of high school, believe it or not. But when I decided to try this college thing, it was interesting because I actually went to be an accountant. But no offense to my business peeps, that was really boring. So kind of bounced around, but eventually some friends suggested I try this thing called education. But it's not just an overnight decision. You know, I think right now in this political climate, it gets a little crazy being a teacher, especially a history teacher. You know, and I find it very, I don't know if the word is shameful, ironic, but it's very difficult to see that so many people want to censor history. You know, history isn't us trying to make things up to get kids to believe, but it's more about these are the events that happened. You know, a lot of this is cause and effect. And when I'm kind of looking to see the memes and the silliness that go on, some of them are funny, but you know, if you're kind of watching the news and you see what some of the adults who are in elected positions do, you know, that's very disheartening because those people are supposed to be leaders, you know, and we don't let you guys do that in our classrooms, but yet we've got adults doing that. So I guess why is it important? I guess for me it's important just because hopefully it'll build more understanding and more empathy. Because you know, for us to help others, we really need to understand where they come from, what problems they have encountered, and where what we can do to help. You know, because it is the United States of America. You know, it's not just one individual group. And you know, so I guess for me, I also, you know, on the personal level, it would be really nice for people to understand more about Native American history. You know, we make up such a small percentage of the population that oftentimes people see us as a relic of the past or have some stereotypical imagery. And it's nice that we can be like, hey, look, you know, after Wounded Knee, we're still here. You know, we've prospered, we've made along, you know, we've made it good enough that we can reestablish our language, our culture, you know, our businesses, and our identity. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers that, but I thought it would be an easy question, but I'm still thinking about it.
What do you wish people knew about Native American history that they can't necessarily find in a textbook?
Oof. Well, okay. So I think a big piece there is that oral history. Because, you know, it took a while, you know, you guys talk about ethnohistory in there, but I think it really took a while for historians and people to understand that Native American culture was very vibrant, you know, that it was very much alive, that they had a lot of science, they had a lot of math, they had a lot of English, that we had all of this, you know, we were able to live here and produce and create wonderful societies, you know, and I think just understanding that we have more in common than we do have differences is a big step in the right direction.